I go camping a lot in the summer. We've been on so many adventures, and I thought I'd share some with you today.
Hey guys, so quick announcement. This may come as a surprise to some of you, but I'm actually an animator.
No way, really?
I know, shocking. But before making my Lunchtime Cartoons channel, I was animating before then, probably for 7-ish years now. So I want to tell you kind of how I got to this point and show you some of my old work. Let's take a look, shall we? So when I was a kid, I loved Legos. I had loads of sets and would always make my own little scenes with them. Man, I finally finished my 2016 Millennium Falcon set and ooh, I could make a traffic light out of that. I also remember watching Lego movies on DVD, remembering about stop motion, and I eventually was convinced to give it a shot myself. So I downloaded the stop motion app that was originally designed for animating those plastic Minecraft minifigures. Since they had no movable joints, they were basically impossible to actually animate. I also tried out the Stickbot Studio app along with the Stickbot toys, which had joints but wouldn't hold their pose and would just fall over. I even tried clay for a bit, but I didn't have much of it, so it was more limited. Finally, I just settled with using the minifig app combined with the Legos instead. I did plenty of normal Lego animations along with Minecraft Lego animations. I was obsessed with Minecraft at the time, if you haven't figured that out already. And so it began. I spent my weekends making short Lego Minecraft animations. I will show some of them here, but I'm not putting any audio since a lot of them have copyrighted music in them and also my squeaky 9-year-old voice. I particularly liked making funny skits and stories, trying new techniques, or making cinematic type stuff. Some of my favorites of these include the one where this guy's hat spins around on its own while listening to some jams, the one where this guy flies through a house, then kicks these people off his roof, this pure abomination, and these cars. After a while, I began to realize the confines and limits of the Minecraft stop motion app, so I got a better program for what I was doing. Stop Motion Studio, which I also used to make my old videos. I still improved on my Lego animations, but also began to experiment with whiteboard animation, using markers and a whiteboard to make 2D cartoons. I only made one short film using the marker tactic, if you don't include the ones that are on my channel now. It was called The Island of the Lost Kingdom, which is actually based off a comic book that I made of the same name. It's basically about a guy who crashes his plane on a deserted island and has to try to escape. This is also where you start to see some similarities to what I make today. And after that, I started making more Lego animations, such as a guy falling down from the sky, a guy falling up to the sky, a Hot Wheels street race where I used a drawing tool on top to make fire and effects, and a guy eating a sandwich and his head flying away. As you can clearly see, I was a strange child. Finally, after making the Island of the Lost Kingdom, I didn't really make any big animation projects until I entered middle school and started making the Lunchtime Cartoons comics and later this YouTube channel. From there, I kept making more whiteboard animations for the channel until my dad said to me, "Hey, you're kind of slowly crippling your spine while doing that. You could just use these." And that pretty much brings us to the animation I make today. And over the last year and a half, I've been upgrading my equipment. For those who don't know, I use Blender to make my animations and a Maono microphone for recording along with Wacom Intuos drawing tablet for drawing. In conclusion, I definitely think I've improved a lot over the years, but man was I a weird kid. Thanks again for watching. If this is the first video of mine that you've seen, you might like my other animations. Subscribing would also be super awesome. Go give those a look if you want. If you liked the video, hit the like button down below. If you didn't like the video, don't. Anyway, you can always send fan art to my email, lunchtimecartoons@gmail.com. See you in the next one.